Hi everyone, welcome. Come on in. I am checking on my other device to see if I can find me. So just give me a quick minute here. Hopefully we can. Oh dear, oh dear. Find me, quick, quick. It says I am live. There we go. I found me. Good thing, right? Hi everybody, welcome. Come on in. My name is Kristen Kona, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you have found me the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I am so glad each and every one of you are here, whether you are catching me live, hello, or whether you're catching me on the replay. Please say hello back so that I can say hello and see who stopped by for the day. I love to see who comes to visit. Okay, let me grab these real quick to go over housekeeping real quick. First thing I want to mention is there is a Lovely Blossoms class that you can sign up for. It is a virtual class through Stampin' Up! And it is something you can purchase. It is geared toward the Lovely Blossoms suite of products, but you do not need those in order to create the projects. You can use whatever you have, but you do, however, need to register and pay for the class if you would like to see what is going to be made. The class is $25. The craft class item code number is 170929. I will be on that class as well. I'm so excited. In fact, when I get off from here today, I'm going to go ahead and cut all the pieces they want us to have cut and have those ready to go for a class for Thursday. Trying to do a little prep ahead of time. Our virtual classes that we've done in the past have been amazing, and so I don't want to miss out. And I don't want you to miss out either. So go jump on, log in, purchase that so you can take part in that as well. Reminder, bonus days coupons are to be redeemed right now. You earned those coupons if you placed an order of $50 or more in January. And they are to be redeemed starting now, February 3rd, and goes to February 28th. Don't miss out, okay? In addition to that, we also have an exclusive offer right now. If you would like to be on the Create with Love team, I sure would love to have you be on here. Don't think of it as a job that you have to work. You can be what we call a happy shopper and get a discount on all of your orders. And we have an amazing deal right now. It's the standard $125 worth of product, any product you want, and you get to pick it out for $99 plus tax. You do not have to pay shipping. But from right now, it started February 3rd through March 2nd. If you want to be a happy shopper, you will automatically receive this new stamp positioner in your order. You don't have to enter a number. It is just automatically sent to you, but you have to sign up by March 2nd, so don't miss out. I am impressed with the stamp positioner. If you have problems with arthritis, hanging on to something smaller, this stamp positioner is amazing. If you want to know more about it, please reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. But it is awesome. One of the things you might want to add, if you do decide you want to be a happy shopper, remember the stamp positioner is going to be free. It's going to come in the kit, which is a $49 value, by the way. There are some grid papers that you will definitely want to add to your order, so you've got those for when that stamp positioner comes with that starting order. And the grid papers 169442 is the item number, and I believe it is $15 for them. You get several sheets, And yeah, you're going to want them. You're going to love them, all the things. Okay. Another reminder is we started in December, product of the month. So we have a new product of the month that came out for February. How do you get product of the month? There is a qualification for product of the month. You must submit a $75 order. Once you reach that $75 order mark in your order, when you're online ordering, it will prompt you if you want to get that. Click on that you want to get it, but then don't forget to add it to your cart, because I've heard from other demonstrators that they forgot to click on add to cart once they said yes, to make sure it was in there. Okay. Now, remember I just shared with you just a second ago that right now is the time to redeem your bonus days coupons, right? Your order must be $75 total after you add your coupons on as well. Okay. So if you are placing your order, you get the 75, you say, yes, I want the item. It now bumps you up to 80, right? Because 75 plus 5 is 80. But now you want to check out and you start adding in your coupons. It will now remove the product of the month from your order because your order just dropped below that $75 mark. Please be careful when you place your order so you do not miss out. Now, getting back to the product of the month, this month is amazing. I cannot wait. I have not had a chance to play with it yet, but this month's product of the month is this. It is called Painted Illusions. It is a package of DSP. They are 12 by 12 sheets. But you notice there's only 4 different ones, but it's front and back. So instead of being 2 sheets of each of them, you get 3 sheets of each of them. So I love that as well. A little more, right? Isn't there always one that you always love in the package? And then you use it up and you're like, oh, I want more of that. Well, these are a limited thing. You can only buy them once. So once they're gone, I know they're gone. Don't shoot the messenger. Not my rules. I just have to follow them. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Okay, did you know that Create with Love holds classes on a regular basis here in our studio? We do. We do. Just about every Monday of the month I have classes. And I say just about because every once in a while, one of the months will have an extra Monday in it. And if that's the case, then that Monday is a Monday off. I know, but it's true. That's the way I have my classes set up. So you can mark your calendars for every month, even though we don't know what the products or the projects, say that 3 times fast, are going to be. Please mark your calendar so that you know what is coming, okay? So the first Monday and the last Monday of the month are product-based classes. The product changes, as do the cards that we do per class. The fee changes because the product changes. However, with these 2 product-based classes, you must RSVP with prepayment to me 3 weeks prior because I am not allowed to cash and carry items. So I have to order the items that you are going to need for class and get them here in time for me to prep everything and have them ready for you for class. Because when you come to class, you don't have to worry about cutting. Nope. I have all the card pieces cut for you and ready to go. Then the second Monday of the month, I always do my 10 card class. My 10 card class is, it's an entry level card class. If you've never stamped before, this is a great place to start. You do not have to make all 10, but these cards are designed to make, to take you 10 minutes or less to make. That is the premise. Anyway, sometimes we get to chatting, you know, and we go over the 10 minutes. But anyways, that's what it's geared around. 10 cards that take 10 minutes or less each to make, okay? Then the third Monday of the month is my 6-card class. At my 6-card class, we do 3 different cards, but we make 2 each of those cards. The outside, the inside are done, plus you get the envelopes for that one. The 10-card class, I'm backing up a second. The 10-card class depends on how many cards you finish, depends on the cost. There is no prepay for that. You do need to RSVP for both the 10-card class and the 6-card class 2 weeks prior to each one of the classes so that I have a card kit cut and ready for you to use. But you do not need to prepay because there's no product involved. The 10-card class is just straight cards. It goes off from how many cards you make at class. The 6-card class, you get to place an order for anything that you want to add to your craft stash in exchange for coming to class. So how fun is that? So we have a couple of classes coming up real quick that I want to share with you, because the RSVP is coming up. Actually, one of them has already gone by, believe it or not. February 9th was the deadline date for the Easter Joy class. Yeah. So the Easter Joy class, it is too late to RSVP for that one, but we are doing Easter cards rather for that class. The next one coming up then is the end of March. The class will be held on Monday, March 30th. However, you need to prepay with your RSVP by March 9th, and we are going to be doing the Homemade Sweetness class. This is some online exclusive suite of products that are amazing. And we live here in this local area. We are farmers around here. We have orchards. We have patches, strawberry patches, blueberry fields, all the things, right? So this product is amazing for those of us who live local. Anybody will benefit from it. It is stinking cute. You won't want to miss. So that one is RSVP by March 9th. Then in April, we have Cute as a Bug for the first Monday. And then the last Monday of April is going to be the Delicate Dreams. So please mark your calendar. Let me know, because I don't want you to miss out. That would make me very sad if you wanted to come and we're past the deadline. Okay, are you guys ready to get started? I know I am. I'm super excited about today's projects that I have ready to share with you. I have 4 of them, so buckle up. We're going to get ready to craft. I'm going to turn the camera around, so if you get seasick at all, don't like any motion, now's the chance to get up, stretch, grab paper, pencil to take notes, get a drink, all the things. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Hi, Sharon. Hello, ladies. I turned the phone around so now I can see who's joining me. My phone tells me, but not always on my iPad. Hello, and welcome. Thank you for saying hi. I love that you guys say hello. All right, so these are all the things. I print out my own catalog. There is no catalog for the online exclusives, but there is a spot where you can print out those things that are released. So I always like a quick reference, so I always print mine out. So I've got a faux catalog, if you will. And then this is our current mini catalog that came out in January, and our annual catalog. Okay, so today's projects. Okay, now I created my projects, and then I went online today, and I saw that the bundle that I'm going to be using, the punch is unavailable, making the bundle unavailable because there's no punch. but I love this bundle so much. It makes fast cards, cute cards, and I just wanted to use it to show you because maybe you like lambs in your Easter cards as well as bunnies. You can still buy the stamp set right now, but you wouldn't be able to punch the images out. You would have to fussy cut them. I know, I'm sorry, I burnt some of your ears. That's okay. Some of us like to fussy cut and some do not, and that's okay. But the punch, unfortunately, is not available till sometime in April. Okay, don't shoot the messenger again. I'm just sharing with you. In addition to this stamp set and punch, though, I am also using, let me find it here. I am using the, what do they call this one? The Lovely and Beautiful DSP to go with our cards for today. In addition to that, I'm using linen thread, which is one of my favorites. I have some rhinestone gems to use. This is the designer paper, some of it, but this is what it looks like here. But oh my gosh, this stuff is so, so beautiful in person. This is the stamp set, and as you can see, I'm using most of the stamps. This is the punch. I know, I'm sorry. My bad, but you're gonna love it, I promise. And then I'm also going to be using the circles from one of my favorite sets of dies, and that is the Stylish Shapes dies. Okay, so if you don't have this, add this to your list to order. If you want to know where anything is, what it costs, all the things, see everything online, you can scan this QR code right here. This little one, you can turn your camera on your phone and point it toward it, and it'll take you into to shop with me, and you can also see my classes. So there is that. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, card number 1. I am using a piece of Calypso Coral, 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4, perfect size card. So I noticed my camera is down lower today. I did not adjust it up, so hopefully you'll be able to see. Then you're going to burnish it with the bone folder, make sure it lays nice and flat. We need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. That is the liner. Then I needed a piece of peach pie that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then I needed a piece of fresh freesia, 2.5 by 2.5, and I die cut one of the circles out of the Stylish Shapes. Then for my designer papers, I've got 4 different designer papers. I chose one that is 2 inches by 3 inches. I chose another one that is 1 1/4 by 3. And then a third one that is 1 1/2 by, this one measures 3 5/8. And I think that actually might be in, oopsie, no, it fits on there. Okay, sorry. And then I took one of the designer paper that I wanted 1/2 inch by 4 inch. And then I need another piece of white. That is 1/2 inch by 1 1/2. Okay, and then today we need lots of basic white scraps to do our stamping and punching out of our, of our sheet. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1/2 inch strip. I'm going to put adhesive on the 1/2 inch strip, and this 1/2 inch strip I am going to place toward the bottom of my 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white, and I am looking, there is a delay on when you're doing Facebooks, so I didn't know if I was in camera or not. So if I was not, I apologize. So I'm going to open up my card now, and then this is going to go on the inside like so. And now we have this one, and I am going to put adhesive on the backs of my designer paper. And this one is going to go up here. Now this one, I want this approximately, okay, so I gotta move this over just a touch. And it's hard because I have to be up higher on my work surface so that I'm within camera shot of you guys, you know, so that you can see, because that's more important. It is. So we're going to line this one up, again, approximately equal borders. That one's going to go right there. Then I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this one. And this one is going to go right here, like so. So there's that. Now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of here. And then this one is going to get centered on here like so. Okay, so we're getting down there. This is all we have left now. So now I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I have already went ahead and mounted my stamps on my block, and I know this one's off just a touch, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Wish me luck. You have to punch out the image out of a piece of paper like this, and then you have to look at your bottom side of your punch, see how everything, that's how it punched. So then I take this and use this as a template, and I put each one of my stamps face down like they would be used, right? So the back side that attaches to the block is faced up, and you have to center them on each one of these, and then stamp it. Then it's right direction for you to punch out. See, so that's how I did that. So I will show you here now. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to stamp it down. And I think my bow is just slightly off, but that's okay. But while I've got my ink open, I'm going to take my smaller piece here and remove my white piece so that you can see what I am stamping. Okay. Where's my greeting? This is like finding Where's Waldo. Okay. Yes, I'm going to take this one, ink it up, look through my block that is clear, and my stamp is clear, stamp it down. There we go. There is my greeting for this one. So now I can close this one up for now. And this one I need also, oh, I forgot to tell you my ink. So I'm using Memento Black, Old Olive, Fresh Freesia, and Peach Pie, which these are the colors that are in the designer paper. And that is one of my absolute favorite things with Stampin' Up! Is their color coordination. If you use the inks and the cardstocks and everything that's in that DSP, it's guaranteed to match, isn't it? So I love that. Okay, then I have a light smoky slate Stampin' Blends. I'm going to color in the collar And then I like to add a little character to the image. So I just go over the lines that are there. And you know, sheep are not known to be clean all the time, right? So let's add a little bit. Doesn't have to be all of them, right? Because it's hit and miss. We're going to add just a little bit of color to there, and then we're going to add just a little bit of color up there. Okay, now I'm going to take my punch, and I'm going to put this in my punch. And I'm not concentrating on the bow, because it's a bow. If it doesn't line up, that's okay, because I don't need that one. But I do need the other things. So I'm gonna, yeah, that looks good. There we go. And that's how you do it all at one time. That's why I took the time. Oh, look, the bow would have worked. That's why I took the time in the beginning to line up everything on my punch the way it should go. Okay, so now I'm going to take my body of my sheep. I'm going to put adhesive on the bottom of him, and it stuck to my finger. It's all good. Okay, he is going to go in the middle of my circle, down just a little bit, just a touch lower than the top, just a touch, not a lot. Then I'm going to take his head and put a little dollop of glue on the top of the bell, and his head is going to go on, oops, is going to go on here, and then, whoop, sticky, sticky. Then I'm going to take dimensionals and put one there, and I have a mini dimensional as well, and I'm going to add that down here just to help hold that bell into place. You don't have to, just something I do. And yeah, he's going to go right in the middle here, and then this is going to go on our card, again with dimensionals. Okay, peel off the backings, and then our Fresh Freesia circle is going to go down lower, centered but down lower, and then our greeting is going to go on here, and I will add a couple of mini dimensionals under our greeting. Okay, and then, uh-oh, hopefully I didn't lose anything. Let me double check. That one's for that one, that one's for that one. I think I did. Oh man, I think I lost a bow. So I'm gonna take this one, and this one is gonna go up toward the top. Okay. Yeah, I think I lost a bow, but that's okay. I'll do one real quick. So what I like to do is I use my grid, which is on my glass mat, and you guys are way too bored. Let me come down. Sorry, I probably just made you sick. So sorry. I brought my camera down so closer to me. Sorry if I made anybody sick. Okay. You know I'm gonna find this bow right after I'm done. Okay, so I took two pieces, 7 inches in length each, held them together. I like to do 2 bunny ears, go around and up in the hole. There we go. See, not horrible. Then you adjust it according to what you like. I'm gonna give this a little snip. And now I need my glue dots. And we're going to take our glue dots. And I need to make my glue dot a little bit smaller. We are going to press our bow into a glue dot. This is going to go on here, and then we are going to take some of our rhinestones, and we are going to put some rhinestones on here. We'll do one up here. That's a little one. Do a medium over here, and then let's do one of our larger ones down here. There we go. There is card number 1. Aren't they cute? I just love the sheep. They're so fun. Okay, card number 2. Are you ready? We are taking a piece of fresh freesia, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 this time. Again, line up the corners of the card so that they meet up, and then use your bone folder, press on the crease of the card so it's nice and flat. So there's that one. I need a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside of the card. That is a liner. Then I need a piece of peach pie that is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 1 inch by 1 3/4. I have a piece of basic white that is 3 by 3 that I took the stylish shapes and die cut my circle already. So there is that. I need a piece of DSP that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then I need 3 pieces of DSP that are 1/2 inch by 4 3/4. So these are the 3 that I've chosen. And then I'm going to take another 1/2 inch by 4 inches for the inside. Again, took 2 pieces of my twine, 8 inches in length, held them together, tied my bow. Okay, so let's start to minimize how many pieces we have going here. So I am going to put some adhesive on this 1/2 inch by 4 inch strip, and then this strip is going to get adhered to the bottom of my 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white. This one is going to get adhesive on the back, and then this is going to be the inside of my card. So again, this is a top fold card. So there is my inside. And now on the outside, I want my strips, my 1/2 inch strips. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of each one of these to have them ready to go. I should have my sheet here. It is. Well, Kristen didn't bring it down. Okay, so I'm going to set those there for a minute. They're ready to go. And then again, remember I said I like to use my grid sheet. So I am moving 1/4 inch over from the edge of the card to start my first one. Okay, and then we are going to do another 1/4 inch and put this one on. So there's 1/4 inch between them. And then another 1/4 inch between that one and the last one. So there we go. So that's all together now, and I did that The reason why I like to do that first, see how this one is just a little bit longer? If I had already adhered that to this piece, I would not have been able to trim that up. That's just something that bugs me. If it doesn't bug you, go for it. But that would bug me. Yep. So then this is going to go on here like so. Okay. And now this is going to go on here. So adhesive on the back of this one. And then this one, again, is going to go on the front of here. Okay? Good so far? Alrighty. So now I need my pieces that I'm going to stamp. So I need my scrap paper on here. I know it's going to be a little bit harder to see, but I didn't want to get ink on my foam mat. So just bear with me. I am going to, where'd he go? We've got two different sheep in this stamp set. The one punches out, this one does not, and this one is going to go toward this side and be stamped. Okay, so there is that. And then I need this stamp that comes in it, that is flowers. And we're going to put flowers right there. Excuse me, sorry. And then, oh, I need the black. I need the greeting. Need the greeting. Okay. And I'm going to stamp this one on here. And then I'm going to fussy cut my words out for this one. I know. I can hear you guys. It's all good. I went ahead and did it ahead of time, so you're not going to have to watch me. That's the good thing about doing things ahead of time, right? Okay, so now I need this one, and this is the grass. So I am going to do a couple of rows of grass, just so it looks like it's thicker. And then there's another stamp that does the stems to the flowers. And I'm sorry, the leaves. How about the leaves to the flowers? So there is that one. And then I need the flowers. There they are. And I need my fresh freesia. Okay, I am done with the green, so let's close that one up. I want the fresh freesia flowers. So there is that one. They do line up, just FYI, but it's hard because of where the camera is. My head's going to bang into it. And so, yeah. But if that, I can go back and touch that up with my blends, which are the alcohol-based markers, and you will never know. It's all good. So, okay. So now, I need to stamp on a scrap piece the sheep head and the bow and the things, right? That's going to go on here. But I went ahead and did that ahead of time as well, just to save one more thing. And so, on the sheep head, I need a dimensional down low here. So, oops. Yeah, we're good. No oops. Okay. He is going to go on here like so. The bow for him, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of adhesive. Stop. On here. And then my tweezers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know where the ones went. It's all good. So I'm going to tap off some of that adhesive on my silicone craft sheet because it is washable. And I know, oh, I didn't want that. I was right the first time. Oh, sorry. I need the bell. Oh my goodness. I'll get it right eventually. I do know what I'm doing. I did plan this out ahead of time. Okay. Bell. Find the bell. Peach pie. Hopefully I got that centered. There we go. Not too bad on that one. Again, take this. Color that in. Close it. And yes, I should have done that under there, but let's see. Does it fit? Oh, that's good enough. It works. Yeah, it works. Because of the white from behind them blends in. Gosh darn. Okay. Everything is sticking to me. Sticky, sticky. Okay. So that's going to go in here like so. There is that. Now, bring in our card. This is going to go on here. So I need my dimensionals. And I am going to be using the outer edge of my dimensionals because this exterior of your dimensionals, this is all usable. Don't throw it away. Okay. Oops. And then this is going to get centered on here like so. And then I need some tiny dimensionals. So I'm going to put a couple on here. And now because that's a skinny strip, I'm going to take my paper snips and just cut a smaller strip off from the edge. And I'm going to put that on here. Peel off the backing, which is the trickiest part to the whole thing. And I'm going to put this one over here like so. And then I'm going to peel off the backs of this one. And then this one is going to go over here like so. I need a glue dot for my bow. Glue dot my bow on. And the bow is going to go over here like so. Trim your tail. That's okay. This will come down. See, there we go. And now our gems. So let's do one here, just like we did before, one here, and let's do another one down here. There we go. There is card number 2. All right, card number 3. Oh, I forgot the embossing folder to share with you guys. There is an embossing folder that I used, and I don't remember what it's called. So those of you watching that are demonstrators, help me out. Okay, this is a piece of fresh freesia again, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, burnish, perfect size. I took a piece of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. That's for the liner. Then this is the embossing folder. It does the lines, the dots, and the flowers. I don't remember what it's called. To me, it looks very Eastery. I love it. So I did that first. But this piece is Fresh Freesia 4 by 5 1/4. Ran it through the embossing holder. Then I need a piece of vellum. Yay! Did you guys know we have vellum back? We do. This is 3 by 4 1/4 piece of vellum. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. I need a piece of designer paper 1 inch by 4 1/4, 1/2 inch by 4, same one. I need a piece to punch. Yes, I need a piece to punch out. Okay. Yep. All right. I think that is it. Okay. So again, let's take this 1/2 inch strip, put adhesive on the back of here. This is going to go at the bottom. Like so. Put adhesive on the back of here. Okay. And then this is going to go inside the card or our liner. Okay, so that's all done. This one we're going to put dimensionals on it that I've lost. We're just going to grab this one. It's right here. I see them now. It's okay. It's all right. I need work. Look. Oh! Those of you who love dimensionals, you know what it's like to open up a brand new sheet of dimensionals, huh? Yes, it makes us crafters so happy. Okay, there's that. So now this is going to get centered on here. Okay, we are going to start to do some of our stamping now. I'm not going to glue any more together as of yet, and you'll see why here shortly. Okay, so on this piece, starting with our Memento Black, I'm going to take my greeting and I'm going to ink it up, and I am going to do it up toward the top, but over to the left. Okay, there we go. And then I need my scrap piece to stamp my sheet again. So I'm going to ink this up. Will it fit? Let's go. Oh, it'll fit this way. Oh, no, we lost the bow. It's all right. Here it is. I knew I had pieces here. Okay. There we go. See, crisis averted. And I am going to, what am I going to do? Yep, because there is no, I'm going to take this one, and where is my bow? I'm going to take my purple, and we're going to stamp on our bow like so. And I forgot to put little swirlies on my sheet. And you guys were probably yelling at me to do it, and then I forgot. Okay, these little things. Remember I said sheep are not always clean, are they? Okay, we're going to call that good. I need a scrap piece of paper that is, I forgot to tell this, 1 inch by, and I might have took the wrong one, 1 inch by 2 1/2. It actually, yeah. It actually should be a little bit longer. There it is. It's right here in front of you, Kristen. Right? No, it isn't. Hi. It's all right. I have one already done. So, what I do on this one, so it's going to run off, and it's okay. Where did my flowers go? I'm going to take my flowers, stamp here. Oh, it worked. It was the right length. There we go. I had it all along. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're stamping the flowers. And we need, I shouldn't have left these here because now I can't find nothing. I need the leaves, 2 more flowers. And these. Okay. And stamp them again. There we go. And now I want the freesia. Again, open that one. Ink these up. Nope, missed it again. Urgh. Oh well. There we go. That one's really off. Oh gosh. Try again. It's all good. Okay, so that's all. Yes? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to close this up before I make a mess. This one needs to get punched out. I'm looking through the punches, what I'm doing, to make sure everything is where it needs to be. Okay. There we go. And it does take a little bit of extra muscle because it's the builder punch. All right, so let's. Okay. So on this one, I took and fussy cut. I cut this straight up here. It's already over the edge here. And then I'm just going to go here at the tops by the flowers. Okay? You don't have to be exact. Okay? There's the flowers all cut out. That's all I'm doing. Okay? And so now I want to put my sheep together. And so again, I need a dimensional under his head. Okay. This is going to come over here. And then I need a bow. This glue is driving me nuts today. And we're going to go over a little today. I hope you guys don't mind. Stick around for the last card. There's no glue on there. Come on. I'm telling you. All right, I'm done with it. Let's do a glue dot. I don't know why all of a sudden that's not working. Okay, this is going to go on here like so. We gotta glue him down. And so he is going to go on with glue dots because I'm not wrestling with my glue. Alrighty. He is going to go on here like so. Okay. So now I want this on here. And, yeah. And under. And the reason why I'm doing it this particular order is because vellum is clear, right? So you can see, ouch, you can see, oh, that's right, 3 equal borders at the top. So you can see the back side of it. So I want glue dots to hold it on to the bottom underneath here, and I know what's going to come under it, so I'm good there. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So I'm putting glue dots because then you won't see where the adhesive is when your card is together. I'm really mad about this glue. Okay. Okay, so this, oh, I know that I need a couple down lower. Sorry. And I know there's nothing there now, but wait, there will be. I know where we're headed. So this is gonna get centered on here, okay? So see how you can see where the adhesive is right here? That's why it, I took 2 pieces of twine, the linen thread rather, and these are, I don't know, like 8 inches long. I'm gonna take these, and before I put everything down, I thought I had my other stuff here. Darn it. I left my glue bag over on the other table. It figures. Okay, there's that end. So let's do one there. One there. And then these are going to get wrapped around. And way longer than we need. So this, put one there, and then these are gonna go in there and trim off the extra. Okay, now I need adhesive on the strip to glue to my card. So now this is why I said it's not gonna matter, because this is going to go from side to side, but up under the white. Okay, so now you can't see where those glue dots are. Okay, now this one I want up on dimensionals. And where's my dimensionals? And I'm not going to go real close to the edge because it might be just a bit longer than that. And then this is going to get lined up down there. All right, that's where Kristen was going with all of her struggles. Anywho, there is that. Now we need our bow on it. Okay, glue dot again. Put a glue dot on here, and then this is going to go on there. That's what Kristen lovingly calls her faux bows. It looks like you went around and you tied it all, right? But we didn't. Okay, gems. Where did they go? There they are, rhinestones. Okay, so now we are going to take some of our rhinestones, and this time let's do, yeah, we're gonna do one up here. I'm sticking with the little ones this time, and a medium one, and we'll put that there. There we go. There is card number 3. Okay, card number 4, stick with me. This one has more stamping, but I want to show you, because everybody forgets about this, and I think it's very important. Did you know that our catalogs are not just something to shop from, but you can use the idea? So I am going to be using this idea right here. But I'm going to be using it with today's colors. So I've done a lot of it ahead of time. So I have 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And so line up the corners. Okay. Burnish that. That's ready to go. I need a piece for the inside 4 by 5 1/4. I need another piece for the top that is 2.5 by 5 1/2. I need a piece of designer paper that is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. I need another one of these pieces of designer paper that is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And then I took a piece of black that was 3/4 inch by 1 3/4, and I went ahead and flagged the end of it and stamped my greeting and heat embossed that already. Now let me see. I think I have 3 lambs already done. But I think I am missing a head for one. So we're gonna go ahead. Get it? Go ahead. Sorry. And we are going to, did I do him on one? Remember the one that didn't fit? There it is. There's a head there. He's already stamped. So let's punch him. Let's punch him. Take this one, and we're gonna punch that. I'm not concerned about the body. I already have the bodies. So, there's the head. There is, oh, nope. Oh man, wasn't there? Okay, there is a bell. I thought there was another. But we can use a bell. We can use a bow. We'll use a couple other things, right? Okay, so there's it. There's that. Actually, you know what? I'd rather use the bows now that I think about it. Oops. That's a bell. Okay. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Need my freesia and the bow. Here we go. Okay. There is the bows. All right. So now, where did the head go? 1, 2. Am I still missing a head? Nope, there he is. Okay. All right. So I am just looking right off from, oh, I know what I didn't do though on these. Okay. Here is my piece. And I need the filled in part, the body part. And we're just going to randomly stamp the body parts. We're going to do one up here. One's going to go over here. And down here is another one. Now I need to clean that. And now I need the peach pie. Peach pie. Got one up here. And one down here. And let's do one over here. Okay. And let's do the freesia. Okay. And the freesia, we need one here. One down here. And we're going to do another one like so. there's going to be a strip right there. So I need to ink this up. I need one of the lambs needs to be in fresh freesia. So this is the top. So there's the fresh freesia. Let's do one in the peach pie. So this one is the peach pie. There we go. And now I need to go back to the olive. Okay. Alrighty. And ink this one up. And then this one needs to be stamped right there. There's all three of those. Okay, we just need to put this little puppy together. So now I need, oops, nope, sorry, wrong. I need my top piece and my green, and I need my grass, and my grass needs to go across the bottom of this strip. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so now this one needs to go on here. I should have done a bow in the, that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do another bow. I was going to do a bow in each color, but it's all good. I don't want to keep you. So now this one's going to go, oh, hold please. I forgot this. This goes first. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I heard ya. Thank you. I heard you, see? This one goes first. Then this one will go on here. Like so. Okay, this is my inside. So this one gets adhesive. Okay, and I can't pick anything up, tell ya. And I wonder, there, please. There we go. My glue's starting to work now. See that? I just had to put it upside down for a little bit. Okay. I want this out of the way. And this is going to go inside. There we go. Okay, now we need to put our sheet on. And so our sheet are going to go flat. So this one, and might as well put adhesive on all of them, right? Okay, so the peach pie one is going to go over here. The purple one is going to go over here. Whoops, come. There we go. And this one, the green one, is going to go here. And now I need dimensionals on each one of these. This one's going to go on here. This one's going to go on here. And then this one is going to go over here like so. And then a bow on that one. A bow on this one. to add. Now online they did it the same color as the body, but I didn't bring those colors, so there we go. There's that. And now this needs to go on our card with dimensionals. We're almost done. This is going to go up here, centered like that. Once again, I did a bow, 2 7-inch pieces of twine or linen thread held together. And this one, we are going to put the bow sideways like so. Change it up a bit. I need to give my legs a trim. There we go. And then you can put your gems on, which they did not, but let's add our gems on. So our girls need some bling, don't they? So 2 little ones, and we're gonna do a medium one over there. There we go. Let's take a look back at all of our cards today. Thank you for sticking with me for over an hour today. My goodness. So there's card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and then card number 4. So again, some differences, right? But again, that same principle of what they did used here. Okay, changed out the colors because that was my color scheme for today. But take those ideas that are in that catalog and put them to use. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next Friday at 2 o'clock for next week's live on Friday. Bye, everybody.